Hi, this reading is for Libras for the month of May 2017. I hope everybody had a fantastic April. So I'm going to do these readings a little bit differently. We're going to try to cover relationships, work, and home. And they kind of intertwine with each other. So what affects you at home usually affects your work and your relationships. What happens in your relationships usually affect your home and your work. And relationships come in all forms. So they're with friends, family, partners. So, you know, take what resonates with you and try to intertwine it. I will say, Libras, I tried to do your reading like a few times, and it just wasn't technology issues. It wasn't happening. Also, every time I try to do it, I get cards just like freaking flying out left, right, and center. So I don't know what's going on with you guys. Your emotions are all over the place, probably. So let's try to see what's happening here. So as far as relationships go, you guys are feeling quite emotional. I think this is really getting you a little off balance here. The energies that are coming in and what needs to happen. This is the Five of Swords. You guys mentally, you're in your head a lot. And I think this is materialism. Like, you might be in a relationship based on materialism. And I mean, like, if that's the case, you really need to get your emotions in check and evaluate that and try to fix that situation and get that reconnection with your partner, you know? Because sometimes it is possible to do that, you know? Like, with the Five of Swords here, there's, this guy's like a samurai, you know? Like, there's a sense of ego and pride, you know? Because what does a samurai do? A samurai, when they're about to be defeated or they think they're going to get defeated, they kill themselves, right? Like, they put the sword inside of their midsection here and, you know, out of honor, right? So and honor is like pride and ego. They kill themselves. They would rather die than face defeat. There's a sense of that happening in your relationships, people. That could be with family. You know, like, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the energy that's coming in here. So this is like, you need to be grounded, Libras. This is saying that, you know, like, I think other people, you're judging, you're feeling judged, or you're giving up too soon, or your ego and pride is really like, it really needs to be pushed aside here, right? Let's see, what else? Let's see. What not to do is death. Don't give up. Like, don't sacrifice your well-being here. This is conditioning. So there's a YouTube channel called, I've been just saying it to everybody because apparently this month this is what it's about. And I can't heal everybody. I give guidance, right? My energies are universal. It's what the universe wants you to know. And you make a personal choice what you do with that information, because these energies haven't come through yet. They're going to come through, and it's an opportunity. So what you do with that opportunity is up to you. You can take it or leave it, right? So there's a YouTube channel called The School of Life, and in there they have a lot of really good information about pretty much any question that you can think of. And there's a sense of your why here needs to be found. Why are you doing what you're doing? Where is your value coming from? What are you valuing? It seems like you're valuing money. That's not a surprise, Libras. You're very good at making money. But your emotional well-being is very important. And I think you're blocking that out. Some of you could be emotionally, you're drinking too. Here's the thing, right? If we don't deal with our emotions, they're going to come out in a manner that we're not aware of. And this could be drinking, right? Because these emotions need to come out in some form. We need to express them, right? And we want to express them in a positive way. So if you don't understand your feelings, they're going to come out in a negative way. And you might be trying to drink them away. And it's not going to help. That's going to cause more problems if that's the case. This is also a sense of your mind is clouded, and clouded with the opinions of others, you know? The old ways are not going to work anymore, Libra. That's what this is saying. So again, if you check out that YouTube channel, that's really going to help you guys out. The School of Life, that's your homework. I can't do the work for you. I wish I could. Yeah. So for work, what we have is you guys are feeling emotionally abundant at work. The energies are coming in. You're working really hard. This is a new opportunity. Celebration, too, is what the universe is going to be bringing in, the energies that they're going to be bringing in. So like people are really going to be looking up to you, and they're going to be quite proud of you. They're going to want to congratulate you even. For some of you guys, this is going to happen in 7 months. Like maybe, perhaps, like say, if you are, what can we say? You're going into a new career. It's a new move that you're making, you know? There's also a sense you need to consider it too. You might be too much in your mind. You need to put your needs first here, Libra. What not to do is not to be too logical or analytical about this. Right? If it's an emotional spark, if you really are excited about something new, then you need to go through with it. You can't be like, oh, well, you know, this is going to make me enough money, or, you know, like if I go back to school, then I'm going to have to sacrifice some finances and make some budget cuts. Well, if that's the case, it's the case, you know, like you can't be stuck in this where you are right now. You really, like, your emotional happiness is important, and the universe is trying to give you that. You know, like, and it's obviously, like, it's giving it to you. What we have at home is the 7 of Cups, which is illusions, and the 10 of Cups is here, which is coming in. So the illusions at home need to break. What you're in denial about needs to break. There's denial here. So that YouTube channel will help you figure that out. Because again, each one of you have different needs, and that channel has a lot of videos which would help you find your need. This is a general reading. I can't tune into your energy in that manner, and I'm not going to give you, I mean, it's general, right? So there's hundreds of thousands or millions of people out there, and each one of their needs are different. I'm not going to, like, start saying that, oh, you need to break up with this person. No, that's not true. Like, I don't know that, you know, like, but what I do know, and what the universe is telling me, is that there's ego and denial in your pride. That's what's coming through. This might be at work, it might be with family, like there's some sort of self-sacrificing you're doing that needs to stop, you know, like, oh, Libras, I feel so bad for you guys. Like, you really, like, and I feel the energy, you're really in, like, you just kind of want to be left alone, it feels like. And if that's the case, then you need to respect that, and you need to give yourself that. Don't be forced by the people around you to make decisions that you're not ready for, Libras. You need to be really comfortable with your own decisions, and that has to come from an emotional point too. Your heart center needs to come out. At home, and home is where the heart is too, right? So that has to do with love as well. But it's friends and family around you. Your children seem to be on your mind. So, I mean, for a small percentage of you, you could be in this relationship because of your children. And you really need to re-examine if it's healthy to be in a relationship that's negative, because that can have some pretty bad implications on children, you know? It's going to give them the wrong image in life. Again, that YouTube channel is really going to help you out. What's going to help you at home, the energies that are coming through, is this mental clarity. You need to get the mental clarity. This is the Knight of Swords, and he's taking action. He's on a horse. He's got the reins. He knows what he wants. His mind is clear. Because once your mind is clear, then you know what you want. You can determine your surroundings, right? Like, so Libras, you can change your partner. I've said this too in a few videos. You can change your partner, you can change your house, you can change your job, right? You can change your image, the way you look, but it doesn't matter what happens outwardly, okay? If inwardly nothing has changed, then everything that you do and the changes and choices that you make are just going to be a cycle of repetitive motions. Like, it's same situation is going to happen again and again and again. Why? Because everything outwardly changed, but nothing inwardly changed. And that the change needs to start within in order for it to manifest outwards. So your mind needs to be clear, because the energies that you're exerting are the energies you're going to be attracting. So if you're focused on money and you're out there looking for relationships, you're going to be attracting probably, you know, like, for men, gold diggers. For women, men that just are looking at you for the financial purpose. You know, what can you give them? You know, because that's what your mind is set on, right? Like, so there needs to be. I'm not saying that that's what it's set on. I'm just giving an example. You know what I mean? But if your mind is made up in relationships that you want that emotional balance, then your mind is going to have to come to your heart is going to have to decide what it wants, so you can create that around you. Like, you got to clarify some things. Yeah, you guys are... Don't fight, Libra, at home, okay? In your relationships, the fighting needs to stop. You guys need to sit down and you need to, whether this is with family members, there's boundaries that need to be developed, but also there's a sense of needing to be reasonable. Libras, you guys are really good at that, but I mean, you need to put your opinion in, and your values need to be expressed. So what is it that you want? You can't be making everybody else happy. You can't be a people pleaser. So what you want is important. And you might need to start expressing that to people. Yeah, self, see? The Five of Swords, you really need to work on self here, Libras. See what the Seven of Cups is about. Confusion over a partnership at home. I don't know if this is about your children. Maybe it's people around you. You really need to reevaluate the people around you. Are they using you? Like, are you giving them what they want and then not getting what you want in return? Like, it seems like you guys really want a partnership here. You really want to fix your home. And if that's the case, then we need to fix ourselves first, right? So that YouTube channel will really help you guys out. Let's see what not to do at home. What not to do is walk away, Libra. Or not, it's not even walk away, it's avoiding. It's drinking too, self-indulgent. You can't, there's avoidance here. So some of you guys are doing it at work. You're putting your work, like pushing your home issues and your relationship issues, and you're just focused on work because you're avoiding it. Some of you guys are developing like overindulgence problems. It could be with eating, emotional shopping. It could be overindulgent in drinking. There's a lot of cups here. There's drinking coming on here. Okay, so there's you can't avoid. You need to release, but you can't avoid, is what the cards are saying. And releasing and avoiding. Yeah, again, the material realm keeps coming up. So, it's a broken home for some of you guys. And you want to fix it. And the only way to know that is to know truly what you want. Sometimes some things can't be fixed, Libra, and we have to accept that, you know, if that's the case. And then sometimes you can fix it, but you need to fix yourself before you can fix your surroundings. Like, I mean, sometimes we are the ones that create the situations, right? We can't avoid that. I've been in this position before too, you know, like self-sabotaging, you know. I used to do that. It's human conditioning. This is Taurus season, so you really need to, like with the Queen of Pentacles here, you really need to focus on your home. And home is where the heart is, like I said. So your heart is a big deal right now. Okay, figure out what it is you want. I think some of you women are concerned about what the effects are going to have on your children if you leave. And here's the thing, okay? You can't hold grudges if you have separated. There has to be friendship still there. You have to show your children... You have to show your children how to be compassionate, you know, towards yourself. You know, so think about this. If you're separating, that's compassion towards yourself. You're going to be teaching your children how to have compassion for themselves, if that's what's healthy and needed for you, right? And then, in some cases, you really need to work with your partner, and the universe is asking you not to give up, but you need to get balanced first here, you know? And for each one of your situations, it's going to be different. So again, checking out that YouTube channel, you're going to find the answers you need. I really hope this helps you guys out. I'll talk to you next month. I'll see if I can do mid-months. Mercury will be out of retrograde, so hopefully I won't have any technology issues. I'm using my cell phone. Apologize for the shaking of the camera. I have it in my hand holding it. And Mercury's retrograde, and I do have strong Mercury in my chart, Virgo rising. So I get quite I get a lot of energy, we'll say, that comes through around this time. I have a hard time speaking too. I can't get the words out of my mind. A lot of information comes to me at this time. Yeah, with Mercury retrograde, it's a reflection time, so don't do anything yet, right? These problems might be coming up because you're not dealing with it. Mercury retrograde brings things to the forefront and wants you to deal with it. And if it's not dealt with, the next Mercury retrograde is going to come and it's going to make you deal with it again, right? So reflect, really study, really focus on yourself. Sea salt bath would be really good for you guys here. And don't be afraid to voice what you need and you want. You know, you guys are beautiful people. And you need to, people rely on you to make them, you know, you guys make people feel good, but you need to feel good too, Libra. Okay, you guys, hopefully this helped you out. Have a fantastic month and talk to you soon.